Namaskar. A warm welcome to all of you on our YouTube channel CA Sansaar. Myself CA Vivek Khurana, and today we will discuss on the what is acceptable as proof of fund for Canada PR. Either it's a cash, bank balance, jewelry, FD, and what should be added as a proof of fund. So before going to start, my request to all of you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel CS Ansar and also press the bell icon so that whenever we upload new video, you will get it notified. So what should be added as the proof of fund? We have already discussed that recently the federal government has increased the amount to be shown as proof of fund. In our previous video, we have discussed about this express entry regarding two program, federal skilled worker program, federal skilled trade program. So please go through that video. And also we had discussed about the how much fund should be required as per the family member, one family member and the two family member, how many family members are there. So link we will provide into the comment box. Otherwise, you can also check it from the iBox. So that we have already discussed. And after that, I have received many messages. इतने तो likes नहीं है जितने messages आ गए. That what should be added as the proof of fund? कि like what should be shown as the proof of fund? Whether it's a cash, बैंक बैलेंस, प्रॉपर्टी, ज्वेलरी. तो जो ये अमाउंट है, लाइक फॉर वन पर्सन इट्स 13,310 कैनेडियन डॉलर, देन टू पर्सन 16,570. तो हाउ इट हैव टू बी शोन? तो दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस, बट नाउ आई एम गिविंग यू इन डिटेल. सो क्या क्या आपको शो करना है इनटू द प्रूफ ऑफ फंड? What is accepted by the Canadian government? What is accepted? First is your bank balances. Bank balance, either it's your saving bank account, current account, fixed deposit account, salary account. कोई भी बैंक अकाउंट है in any bank in financial institution, so that acceptable. You have to show the detail that already we had discussed कि आपको on the banks, the financial institution letterhead where their phone number, address, email ID, etc. should be mentioned. So that you have to show. To bank balances is more than enough. And if you have more than one bank balance, means your balance is spread it, कि कुछ बैलेंस एक बैंक अकाउंट में है, कुछ सेकंड बैंक अकाउंट में है, then you have to provide the detail of each and every bank. So clear? So bank balance means saving, current, FD, salary. So all are accepted as the proof of fund. And then next is bank balance. This bank account should be in your own name. किसी और के साथ नहीं है. It should be in your own name. And if your spouse is coming with you, then you can show as the joint account. If you have the joint account with your spouse, then you can show as proof of fund. But if your spouse is not coming with you, then you cannot count the joint account for yourself. And if your joint account is with your parents, then आपको अपने पेरेंट्स से एक एफिडेविट लेना पड़ेगा दैट यू कैन यूज दिस अकाउंट बैलेंस एज प्रूफ ऑफ फंड फॉर द कनाडा पीआर. देन नेक्स्ट इज गिफ्ट. कि अगर आपको कोई गिफ्ट मिला है एंड देन यू मस्ट हैव द गिफ्ट डीड एंड दैट 6 month एवरेज बैलेंस शुड बी देयर दैट यू कैन शो. देन नेक्स्ट इज प्रोविडेंट फंड बैलेंसेस. कि अगर कोई आपका प्रोविडेंट फंड अकाउंट है, that also you can show as the proof of fund, and that's the valid by the Canadian government. Then any investment in the treasury bill, then any investment in the bonds, and then life insurance policy. अगर कोई आपकी life insurance policy है, that you can also show as the proof of fund, but only unconditional surrender value can be used. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने कोई 25 लाख की लाइफ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी ले रखी है 50 लाख रुपीस की, यू शो ऑल अमाउंट एज द प्रूफ ऑफ फंड. नो, only unconditional surrender value can be used, and similar monetary investment can be readily liquidated, can be used as the proof of fund without liquidating them. And then what is not accepted as the proof of funds? क्या क्या not accepted as the proof of fund है? First is शेयर. कोई आपके शेयर्स या बॉन्ड्स एक्सेट्रा हैं, तो दिस इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल बिकॉज शेयर मार्केट आर सो मच इज वोलेटाइल, सो इट्स नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल. देन म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल. दिस बिकॉज ऑफ देयर हाई रिस्क एंड देन कंडीशन कहते हैं ना म्यूचुअल फंड आर सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क, सो it's also not acceptable. Then possession, like if you have any vehicle, antiques, valuable item, jewelry, gold, bullion, that's also not acceptable as the proof of fund. Yes, if you have the share, you can liquidate and amount transfer into the बैंक बैलेंस. आप बैंक में अमाउंट ट्रांसफर कर सकते हो, म्यूचुअल फंड भी आप लिक्विडेट कर सकते हो, व्हीकल यू कैन सेल इट, एंटीक्स, गोल्ड, बिलियन, जो भी है ज्वेलरी, यू कैन सेल इट आउट एंड देन transfer into the bank balance. Then this is, that one is accepted, but otherwise it's not accepted. Then real estate, if you have invested into the real estate, then also that is not accepted as the proof of fund. But yes, अगर आप उसको liquidate कर देंगे, then that is accepted. And another thing, in our last video we have discussed, जहाँ पे हमने recent changes into the proof of funds में discuss किया था, you have to take letter from the बैंक से एक लेटर लेना है कि how much is the bank balance and what's your loans, कोई पर्सनल लोन या क्रेडिट कार्ड ओवर ड्यूज है, दैट आल्सो मेंशन देयर. बट इन केस एनी होम लोन, कार लोन, कोई आपके कोई होम लोन, कार लोन एक्सेट्रा है, दैट आल्सो डजंट इम्पैक्ट, क्योंकि आप उसको आप अपने उसमें कंसीडर ही नहीं करते, देन इट डजंट टेक एनी इम्पैक्ट. देन अनदर वन इज बिटकॉइन, कि मेरे पास कोई बिटकॉइन या क्रिप्टो करेंसी है, आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड इनटू बिटकॉइन इन क्रिप्टो करेंसी, दैट इज आल्सो नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल because of their no legislation is there for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency. So Canadian government also doesn't allowed it कि आप उसको as a proof of funds show करो. So proof of funds जो भी हैं आपके, it should be जो हमने डिस्कस किया. Then you have the letter from the financial institutions or the bank, उसमें आपके letterhead पे होना चाहिए, how much is the amount clearly mentioned होना चाहिए, for who are the applicant and what's the last 6 months balance, average balance, कब account open हुआ, all details should be there. That also we had discussed. But main thing what we want to discuss is कि क्या क्या आपको show करना है as a proof of fund. And second thing, few another query was there, whether we have to carry this proof of funds to Canada. No, no need to carry these funds as a cash into the Canada. Only you should have the documentary evidence that when you are applying for the Canada PR and when you have received the Canada PR, in both the cases you must have these funds with you, readily available with you, and you must have the documentary evidence that this fund available with me, and whenever it's required, it can be transferred to the Canada itself. And another thing, when you are moving to Canada, जब आप कनाडा में शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं, then you have to tell to the border officer कि that you are bringing this amount as Canadian dollar. अगर आप 10,000 Canadian dollar से ज़्यादा लेके जा रहे हैं, then you have to report to the border officer. Otherwise, fine is there and they can also seize your money. So this is regarding, I have received some queries, what should be added as the proof of fund. So I hope now it's clear. So in case any further doubt regarding the proof of funds or Canada PR, CP, etc., you can message or mail me on this number. We'll discuss further. So till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank you very much.